There are a few habits that you can work on in the next 24 hours that are going to dramatically improve your sex life. Let's dig in. First, you need to be cutting down your porn usage by 50 to 75%. Now, why do I say 50 to 75%? Because in this video, I'm giving you practical tips. I know that if you're a person who watches porn throughout the week and you're going to go from that to zero, you're probably not going to stay on that too long. But if we can just start to decrease and start to get rid of this habit, you're going to have a better sex life. Why is that the case? Because when you're not watching porn, when you're not having 70 tabs open and seeing flickering images constantly of 70 different women, it is going to help you increase your sensitivity. What do I mean by increasing your sensitivity? I mean that erectile dysfunction comes from guys who are watching a lot of pornography. It's not the only reason why guys have ED, but it is a big reason why. So what we have to do is we need to get your sensitivity back. We need to get you back in the bedroom where you're not thinking of all of the porn that you watch, right? And of course, that might not be too much of an issue if you're with a new woman because it's someone who's new. But either way, if you are in the brain and mindset of porn, it is going to hurt you in the bedroom. You're going to have unrealistic expectations in the bedroom. You're going to want a lot more in order to actually have a good time. Porn is rewiring your brain and hurting your dopamine levels because you are going to be looking for that, as any addiction would be. You're going to be looking for that dopamine release. So if you're getting too much of that through watching it, you got to cut it down. Number 2, running 5 to 10 minutes per day. So if you're not a person who's getting a lot of cardiovascular exercise, it's going to be good for you to be going out, taking a jog, going for a long walk, but specifically even doing a 5 to 10 minute run. What is this going to do? This is going to increase your libido. This is going to get your heart going. It's going to get your blood flowing, and it's actually going to help with ED, and it's going to just make you more alive, give you more energy. It is going to stimulate you. Even a small benefit in addition to this, I read that there was a study done that if you're actually running 5 minutes per day, which is nothing, you're going to decrease your chances of heart disease by over 50%, which is pretty crazy. So again, this is adding in 5 minutes per day of running or some sort of 5 to 10 minute intense cardiovascular exercise. Number 3, reducing your alcohol by 50%. Again, I'm trying to make this practical for you. If you're someone who likes to have a glass of wine every night at dinner, or you drink a lot on the weekends, it's going to be going from 100 to 0 pretty tough. So instead, let's cut it down by 50%. Why are we doing this? Because when you work on your physical health, it is going to help your libido. It's going to help your hormones. It's going to make you just feel better emotionally. You're going to feel better, and all these things tie in to what's happening in the bedroom, okay? So if you are starting to cut down drinking, increasing your running, and even doing a couple things I'm about to tell you, you're going to start to feel that in your body, and your body is going to be more ready to have a good time in the bedroom, physically and of course mentally. Next, 5-minute meditation every single day, okay? This is the next habit. 5-minute meditation. What is this going to do for you? This is going to help you practice being in the moment. And when we are in the bedroom with the woman, especially for the first time, sometimes it can be really tough to be in the moment. You might be thinking of porn. You might be thinking of the fact that you've had premature ejaculation. You might be thinking of the fact that you have ED in that moment, or you've had it in the past. You might just be nervous because you're with a woman for the first time and you're just anxious because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't want to screw it up. You might be insecure about your body and getting naked. All these different things that are running through your head. So if you practice meditation at 5 minutes a day, you can start to build the skill and the habit of being present, breathing, being in the moment. And once we're able to practice that and do that enough, we can bring that into everyday situations as well as the bedroom. Next, let's work on your sleep, because when we have the best sleep, it's going to help regulate our hormones. It's going to make us have more energy. It's going to help with your libido. And there's a lot of different ways to fix your sleep, but here's one you can do right away, and this is a really good habit. Put your phone away 15 minutes or even longer if you can before bed. Stop watching TV 15 minutes or longer if you can before bed. Why? Because the blue light that is coming from your screens is actually keeping you more awake, and it is saying to your body that it is still daytime, so it is delaying the release of melatonin. So what we want to do is we want to act like it's night. We want to dim the lights. We want to read a book. You want to make sure that you're not looking at any screens before bed so you can fall asleep more comfortably and have a better, more productive sleep, which again is going to help with your health. And then that's going to help with you in the bedroom. Next is air squats. Okay, so squatting in general is an exercise that does release testosterone, and we want to release testosterone. That's going to help you with your libido and being amazing in the bedroom, right? We want that testosterone. We want to feel that. Doing squats increases testosterone, and if you don't have a barbell or something in your home like weights to do that, that's okay. You can do air squats, and anyone can do that immediately, right? In your office, when you get home from work, when you wake up, doing air squats. I say that you should do about 50. 50 is a good amount. It's actually going to do something for you. So trying to get some sort of squatting in, whether it's air or if it's with some sort of barbell. Now, I want you to do these 5 things before you sleep with the girl. Watch this video here where you can learn those things. And if you want to learn how to be able to meet more women and attract more women, you can get a free strategy call with us. Go over to tripadvicecoaching.com.